So it is now connecting to activate the drone. So basically there are 3 ways to fly this tiny drone. I was so scared honestly because it was so high and we have this water body around here, and I was like, super easy to control your drone with. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see I'm super excited today because we will be flying our DJI Neo 2 for the first time. So we have unboxed this DJI Neo 2 last week, and if you haven't watched that video, go watch that out and get to know what's included in the Fly More combo. And ever since I unboxed this drone last week, I've been studying about how to fly it, what are the different features in it. And finally, after 1 week of theoretical study, today we are going to do some practicals with this. Honestly, I'm a little nervous too. As you know, it's my first time ever holding a drone to begin with. But nevertheless, let's get started. So even before you fly your drone, you have to activate it through the DJI Fly app. And if it is already activated, then before you fly it, you have to check for any firmware updates that the DJI has to offer, because it greatly improves the performance and some precision thing with every update. So it is now connecting to activate the drone. Yeah, so you have to make sure that your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth are on throughout this process to connect your drone properly. So yes, so once it is done, it says that you're connected here and we are good to fly, right? Okay, so if you're already connected, you will see that here says that the firmware updates are available and we need to have them updated for a drone. So we'll just install the updates before we just go and fly the drone. So as you see, this is getting installed. So make sure during the entire process your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are on and your drone is on as well. Do not turn off your mobile phone application window. Do not close the application window, and do not turn off your drone as well. I think it will take another couple of seconds from 90% to 100% before we can actually start. So once the firmware is updated, the drone will get turned off, and then you have to connect it again back to your device, your phone, and it gives you some guidance about how to fly it, and then you are good to go. So now this is updated and good to fly. Let's hit the ground and capture some amazing drone shots with this DJI Neo 2. Okay, so after 2 whole weeks, now we are again here to test our drone, and it's super windy today. So let's see how the entire experience goes. And we are in a very beautiful place. I'm going to show you where we're going to fly our drone. So basically there are 3 ways to fly this tiny drone. The first one is without any phone, controller or application. You can just directly launch it and it will do a set of commands for you. And let's just try that, all the gesture things and all. So we'll start by removing the cover camera. To start the drone, you have to push this button on the battery once and then press and hold for a second, and that will start your drone. And now you can see different commands in here, like this is follow, and some different settings for this follow. And you have these 3 buttons down there which can help you change different modes. Okay, so let's start with the follow thing. And how you need to do is hold your drone like this, and there is this red button that you need to press, and it's ready to go.
On right, follow, 3,
So basically you can change the mode that you are trying to shoot in using these buttons, and if you press and hold these buttons, you can also change in the different settings for it. That, for example, for follow, if you want to follow it from rear or from front, how high you want your camera to be. So all of this can be controlled by these buttons, and you can fly it as a standalone drone. The best part about this drone is that it can also be controlled with the gestures, which I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to start it.
3, 2, 1.
Since I'm flying the drone for the very first time, I'm not experimenting it, and I'm just sending it to a height of 2 meters because I'm really scared that it's going to come back to me or not. And but it can really go really far because of these transmitters. So you can experiment with this as you like, but then I'm just trying to show you what all you can do with this little cutie here. Up till now, I have told you all the ways you can fly this drone standalone without the need of any third-party application or a controller. But you can also fly this and control it with your phone using the DJI Fly app. So let's open this, and we will connect it to the application. We will use DJI Neo 2, and you have the option to connect it with multiple options. I'm connecting it with mobile device. So you can see yourself in this drone and what the view is. And currently, because we last flied it using a droney, it is showing as droney, but then we can change it from here. Let's do the follow from here. And as you see, you can really control from where do you want this drone to follow you. Let's say you want to follow it from your right, and you want it to be, let's say, on a flat so that it's on the same height and it's not far, it's medium distance, and you have to just click start. And you can see that it is following me continuously as I'm moving forward. I've increased my speed and it is catching up with me, and I can see all of this in my mobile phone. And when I'm doing it, because I have the mobile phone open, I can just rotate it on my back and it will just follow me, and it will follow me from here and all the way to front, and you can just ask it to stop and come back to your palm. It is so easy to control your drone using this phone application. You can practically optimize it and have the experience that you want to have. We'll try some other modes out of it. Let's say, let's do what? Let's do a rocket. We did not try it then. And now you can control how high you want it to go. For example, 4 meter, it can go up to 20 meters. I'm not going to send it that high. Let's say just 20 meter. And you can also tell if you want the rotation to be on and you want the camera mode to be video or a photo. Let's keep the settings as it is and just start now. One thing which I noticed while flying it with the controls that are there in the phone is that it is flying for a certain amount of time. It's not that it will remain there infinitely for a long time, so it will come back. So be sure that you are there to receive it because I was just shocked that it was just coming down without any intimation, and then I just happened to see it in my phone that it is coming to land back from where it started. So just be mindful that it will go up for a couple of seconds and then it will come back again. Best part of flying a drone is not with a phone or the gestures, because these are the little short videos, and if you really want some cinematically good videos, you want to fly it with the RC controller N3. So let's go and have a controller with us, and I'll show you some amazing shots that we can take here. One thing that I noticed while I've been trying this is that it is super windy today here, and I think it is able to capture the footage pretty steadily. It was not wavering with the winds it was. So I hope so that when we are on the beach side and it is a little more windy, it should be able to stand that wind. That the time will tell. So for now, let's get our controller out and let's try to fly it with that. But before that, we'll also change our battery. So I have the controller RCN3, which we got with the Fly More combo. And you can connect your phone here like this, and you have the lightning cable. And as I told you in the previous video, you also have your Type-C type, which you can connect. So for now, let us just connect a phone to it before we get started. DJI Fly app. We will now connect the aircraft to our Fly More app. And let me show you the different things that you see on screen. It displays the battery percentage. So it shows that the home point has been updated for this place. It is takeoff permitted, and it also have 99% of the battery. It is controlled by RC, and it is obstacle brake mode. You can change it to bypass and off if you have clear environment. It also tells you about the mode. So at this point in time, it is in photos. We'll just change it to videos. So it has a storage capacity of 2 hours 46 minutes, and it is being shooted in 4K 30 frames per second. To take off the airplane, you will have to pull down the joysticks together like this, and the flight will start. It's pretty far off at this time, and I'm gonna try test the return back to home from this controller. And you press it 2 times. The return to home has been initiated. I can see it's coming right back to where it started from, and you can see the projection of where it's gonna land on the screen. First flight with RC controller successfully landed back to home. I was so scared, honestly, because it was so high and we have this water body around here, and I was like thinking that if it did not go on the right place, it might even land in water. We are standing right on the edge, but then it just came back right to from where it started. DJI Neo 2, without question, is absolutely the best drone for the beginners. And that is for the 3 major reasons. I would say you probably don't need any flying experience to fly this one straight out of the box, and you can take it to test just like how I did. It virtually flies by itself. It is very safe with omnidirectional obstacles avoidance and a lot of shot selections, frame rates, and active tracking. And of course, the classic RC controller, it helps you fly this drone just like any other drone. It is kind of a personal photographer and a videographer. It is smart and safe, and you feel completely relaxed. I mean, I felt completely relaxed and on ease with the confidence that it will not hit anything. The obstacle avoidance is brilliant, and the follow shots require minimal supervision, so you can be yourself when you're trying to shoot yourself. I honestly had so much fun in flying and experimenting with this drone. With all the 3 modes are absolutely amazing. And just like me, if you're also a beginner, you can just take it right out of the box and capture some amazing aerial shots straight away. You can obviously check out the full set of functions and features that this drone has to offer on the DJI Fly official app. And this video was no way of telling that what all you can do with this drone. This was my personal experience of flying the drone for the very first time. There will be too much to learn from that application because it has got so many things covered in that. But I personally enjoyed thoroughly flying this drone. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Would love to hear from you guys. And see you next week.